Get ready. It's time to surround yourself with some of the best attractions Central Florida has to offer. It's time for the Central Florida Sights and Sounds Podcast with your hosts, John and Anne Marie Carigliano.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Welcome to our family time. Welcome to our brotherly time. We're happy, giving and taking to the things we're making. There's nothing we won't do. Welcome to our family time. Welcome to our happy time. This is a festival, you know, the best of all. We're here to share it all.
Welcome to Season 4, Episode 6 of the Central Florida Sights and Sounds Podcast, bringing you the sights and sounds of Central Florida's world-class attractions, and I'm your host, John Carigliano, and of course, here's my wonderful wife, Miss Anne Marie.
Hi.
Well, we are here at the Valley of Mo'ora, here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, also known as...
Welcome to 2095 because we are sitting in Pandora, the world of Avatar.
Yes! So right now we're in the Satuli Canteen, which is one of the quick service restaurants here in Pandora. And on this week's special show, we're going to be exploring the two attractions that are here in Pandora. That's the Avatar Flight of Passage and the Navi River Journey. Now, both of these attractions are absolutely breathtaking. You'll hear our review at each of the end of each attraction. So sit back and enjoy.
Well, I just wanted to thank Disney for having a cast member preview and limiting the cast member preview so we can actually enjoy these attractions as opposed to having to fight like millions of people like what happened with New Fantasyland.
And on that note, enjoy the show. 13, 14, 15.
And 60.
And 60.
We have new drivers heading into the GMR.
Check. See them now. We have new flyers loading in.
Please fill the room on both sides of the railing and stand on the number you were given.
Okay, well, get out of your way.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. They just had us stand
Once
in the
you've
doorway.
found your number, please make sure everybody can see the screen.
Your numbers are further. Oh, okay. All right. They just had us stand in the doorway.
Okay, sealed genetic matching room. Okay, Dr. Stevens, they're ready.
Can everyone see me? Great. Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an Avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stand still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done here.
They're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Navi. They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Navi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikron and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Navi and avatars can. In fact, the Navi have been riding on the backs of banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves. So, let's get ready for our next... Huh? I'll be right back. Put the standby system on. Okay, to get you flying on a Banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got it. Now, let's find you your avatar matches. You've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now. And I'll see you in there.
Just make sure you guys are staying on your numbers.
Great, you've all made it. It's important that you can all see me, so move a little if you can't. Before we send you to the link chamber, let's watch this piece by Dr. Ogden, who runs the program.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. To the Na'vi, connecting to an ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni Maya. With permission from the Na'vi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an ikran. Let's see how this works.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, you'll stow your gear in the provided storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other loose items. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the link chair the same way you might get onto a bike. Put one leg over and straddle the seat. Step all the way forward and then sit down. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold onto the hand grips as shown and slide forward against the chest pad. Soon after you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. And then you'll be ready to link. Please remember, for your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you'll be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an ikran. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Na'vi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Ho, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right, you ready? Let's get you into the link chamber.
Alright, just when we get in there, you'll just follow me. We'll put it out for you. Alright, 1 through 8 follow me, and then 9 follow you.
Please remember, for your safety throughout this entire experience, remain seated, lean forward holding onto the grab bars, and supervise your children.
Antes de que empecemos, guarden sus pertenencias en la pared de atrás y después súbanse a la silla de la manera que se les mostró en el video. Entonces, pónganse sus viseras de vuelo. Si requieren asistencia, comuníquenselo a nuestro técnico. Además, favor de recordar que durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer sentados y supervisar a sus niños. Gracias.
Come on, where's the hype machine? What? Yeah. What? Say what?
The podcast.
This is the flight of passage. I don't know what you want me to say.
What you always say.
Which is what? Well, now enjoy flight of passage. There you go.
I agree.
15 years later, we're still in there.
Test rehearsal.
I know, right? I've got a lot of room. Agreed. Wait, what? What? Oh.
Just as annoying to unpack and stack as the Star Tours ones. That was one of my, maybe it's my like duty days. That's what I maybe do. Well, they may have been designed to be stacked. The Star Tours ones were not. Oh yeah, you can see the screen right there. Yeah, but it doesn't. It's yeah. The way they want you to put your legs is very not the way you would put your legs if you were right through it. You're leaning towards your legs. How do you even hear that? Like it just you should be like when you want the most is then you should have this sitting. Is that four? This is like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all going in the circle. I shouldn't have to adjust my bra. Why? It's fit nice.
Are they like still working on the attraction while we're in here? Oh my god.
Her avatars are really far away. It's taking longer than anticipated to connect. See the language. We're reading the
Where?
As we hear drilling.
Gotta drive that bolt.
It says like link 65%, unless it takes 5 years for this to happen. Well, at least we have a fast pass for the 13. What time is that? It's just 13, yeah.
So I think maybe we should do that next.
Yeah.
And then take pictures and do all that wander around.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we're not going to have time to do both rides.
Well, assuming this, assuming we ever get out of here.
Oh, here we go.
Something's happening.
Something's happening.
Whoa. Oh. Oh, wow.
Welcome back.
I almost cried. I
Congratulations on
almost
completing
cried.
your rite of passage flight. Please step
Oh,
off the link
wow.
chair, gather your belongings, and exit the link chamber. Before we get started, stow your gear on the back wall, and then get onto the
Wow.
link chair the way we showed you in the video. Then put on your flight visors. If you need any help, let our technician know. Please remember,
Wow.
for
That
your
was-
safety
that was actually
throughout this
pretty cool.
entire experience,
Wow.
remain seated, lean forward, holding onto the grab bars, and the supervisor shoulder.
I almost cried. Like I was like tearing up, like watching that. Did you feel the thing
one of
between
the things I did like was the fact that you felt the banshee's
Breathing
breath
on your
between
leg?
legs. Like that
It's
was
like-
actually a really cool effect.
What do you guys thought of it?
Awesome, awesome.
Where's the 11-year wait?
That was incredible.
Yeah, that'll be the first and only time I ride the next 2 years.
Right?
I gotta enjoy life.
Oh,
It's probably just a block of ice
so
right now.
so Anne Marie, what did you think of Flight of Passage?
That was really good. I really did enjoy it. It was pretty amazing because most of the time when you have those types of rides, i.e. Forbidden Journey or something like that, there's something like chasing you and like, you know, it's kind of scary.
Uh-huh.
But this was nice. It was just a nice, smooth ride. And it felt like,
It was going on forever.
well, yeah, I was like, but I didn't want to stop.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Like,
That was, oh my gosh, that was unbelievable. Wow. I have no words. Like, just. Whew.
but it was a really cool effect with the Banshee breathing.
Yes.
Like they had, you know, it was like between your legs that you feel his like lungs go in and out.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, what is that? And then I was like, oh, he's breathing. That makes sense because you're on an animal. Because obviously, like when you walk into the thing, you're in this very sterile environment.
Yeah.
You know, and like you're almost on like a motorcycle type seat.
Yeah.
And so you're like, well, this is gonna kill the effect altogether.
Mm.
But it doesn't because they added that nice effect of the breathing.
Yeah. Hello. Ooh.
Later.
Okay. We did it.
There are multiple levels of
So that was the Flight of Passage. The next ride we're going to do is the
Navi River Adventure?
Navi River Adventure, wherever the heck that might be.
Yeah. That was. Wow.
Should we ask a nice, helpful cast member? Here we go.
Yeah, that's where we entered.
Honey, so close, Thursday. Weren't you at 44?
No,
That's the restaurant. Why don't you just ask somebody?
Yeah, it's gonna be down this way. Oh, see, that's actually the marquee sign. Looks like a banshee. This looks so beautiful. Wow. The fine mist was really
Yeah,
nice. Like it wasn't like big globlets of water.
Well, and I hope those effects continue to work.
Yeah.
You know? Uh-oh. I don't think the other ride's working.
Uh-oh. 2 more behind us.
Just gonna wait for them to catch up.
They're taking photos. They're taking photos.
Rows 1 and 2, please.
Welcome, travelers. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And please supervise your children.
Bienvenidos viajeros. Para su seguridad, favor de permanecer sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de la canoa y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
Maewa,
So that was pretty neat. I thought the animatronic was pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
Except the one guy that was in front of us that was taking flash photos.
It's like, you're a cast member, you know better.
It's like, good lord.
No. It's like the idiots who take pictures.
Well, no, that's why I almost John wasn't recording. I was about to feel him and be like, bro, your picture's going to come out beautiful if you turn that off, actually.
Yeah, it's like, actually,
Plus, you're washing it out.
It's
You're not
a-
going to be able to see that it's glowing.
Yeah.
It's like people who take freaking flash photos of fireworks.
Yeah. Oh, that
And
annoys
then
me.
they wonder why their photos look like crap.
So, anyway, what'd you think of the Navi River journey?
It was very beautiful. I like the fact that you're inside for it, so when you're going through the bioluminescent forest or whatever the heck it's called, even if you don't come here at night, you still get to experience that.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously we're here at 9 o'clock in the morning, 10:30 now, but we came here at 9, we're here from 9 to 11. So obviously we're not going to get to see the bioluminescence outside, but we got to see what it would look like, you know, because of that.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really cool thing, especially if people don't come here at night. You know, if they have little kids and they leave early,
Yep.
they won't get to experience it, but if you go on that ride, you'll be able to experience it. So that's kind of
It's like a small little, like, taste of what that nighttime bioluminescence is like.
It gives you that. So we're now underneath the floating mountains,
Yeah.
and you go into one of the little things and something's Oh, it's a little cast member entrance.
Yeah, to get people, it sounds like a banshee or something screeching from behind the door.
Oh.
That was what that was for.
So yeah, definitely come to this.
Okay, so overall impressions. And we have 2 special
All right.
guests with us. I was allowed to bring 3 people total. So we have Justin from Mascot Insider. And my friend Alexis, who is also a cast member here.
Hi.
So your overall
Overall
impressions
opinion, Alexis.
of Pandora, which has been 45 years in the making.
I think they did a really good job immersing you in the land of Pandora. Being able to see the floating mountains when you first come in is just, you kind of suck in your breath and you're like, oh my god, that's so cool. I really liked the boat ride. I thought it was very well done. It was really cool having the animals kind of in the background and having the Navi walking through the background.
It was a nice.
I like that.
It was a nice
touch.
mixture of screens and animatronics and live props.
The screens didn't take away from it.
It added, which was nice.
I loved when you're going under the giant leaves and there were animals crawling on it, and each time an animal jumped on it, like the leaves moved.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just that it was a screen with the animals up. So it
Let's
really
hope
did
those
give
effects
it some.
stay.
Yeah, it really did give it some depth. The flight of passage was really cool. If those type of rides make you nauseous, I would not go on it. But they did a really good job of kind of trying to bring in as much realism as possible.
With the spray and the breathing.
The spray and the breathing, it actually made me less dizzy and nausea than I expected. So it was definitely one of the better ones. I'd probably be able to go on it again and keep my eyes open for a good chunk of it. Whereas there are other rides similar that I can't go on anymore.
Justin?
It was really an emotional thing.
I know with you with Flight of Passage, you said you kind of cried a little bit.
Oh, I was crying a lot. The experience is so much fun, from the pre-show experience to going through and everything like that. But when the ride began, I was just so immersed in the experience. I cried. The last time I cried for an attraction was when the original Harry Potter opened and me and my mom got to preview it. I think even though I wasn't such a big fan, when I entered that land, I was immersed in the experience and I was like, I almost dropped. This is the same thing. It's absolutely amazing. The only thing I have to tell everyone as I worry about is this ride does have certain body dimensions warning on it.
Yeah.
There is something that comes behind your back as well as your feet. I almost didn't get to ride it. It wasn't my back, it was because my foot, but I just scooted a little bit more and she said it locked into place. So if you have big legs or you might, your back, it may not lock into place and you may not be able to experience it, but besides that, it's going to be a lot of fun. Those with back problems might not recommend it so much. Not so much the motion, it's the back device that keeps you locked into place.
Yeah.
Especially you may get that. But besides that, amazing ride. This is beautiful. It might have taken Disney years, but if you must come experience it. Even if you don't want to experience the rides, You're going to be so immersed in it. I just can't wait to see what it looks like at night. It's
Yeah.
going to be beautiful.
So,
Joe
Brody, if you're listening, you did a good job.
I just wanted to add, we had another guest that basically said, and I totally agree with it, even if you've never seen any of the Avatar movies, this stands alone by itself. Yes, that's right, that's the one. This stands alone all by itself. So, but very well done.
When you watch John's videos, if you look at the ground, it looks a little green, and so we're assuming that's like the day glow, bioluminescent stuff that will be lit up at night.
Yes.
But it's very beautiful.
It is absolutely stunning.
Which I have said from the beginning. I said it's going to be very beautiful. I'm still unsure as to whether or not it's going to like draw people in. As great as Flight of Passage was and The Thing, neither one of them really is an e-ticket. And I was reading some of like comments on blogs and stuff like that, and there's been some debate about whether or not you should consider it an e-ticket ride. It's a great ride, but it's not thrilling. So I don't know if I would.
Maybe a D? D or C?
D or C. It's a solid C, maybe a D.
Okay.
But it's not an e-ticket ride. So I don't know if it is going to draw people in the way they hope. I hope it does.
Yeah.
But I'm still not 100% convinced that it's going to make people book vacations at Walt Disney World the way Harry Potter made people book vacations at Universal.
There you go. There's your definitive
But it
reception.
It is very beautiful. If you're local, you're an annual pass holder. I hope you got into the preview. If not, try to get here. But it is probably for the first couple of weeks, months. It's gonna be one of those, you better get here and you better get your butt here immediately.
Yeah. So with that, I think that'll do it for this week's show.
I think that'll do it.
Certainly amazing episode this week. But again, we're still on a hiatus. This was a special thing, so yeah. So don't forget, you can go to our site at cfses.com. You can email us at podcast@cfses.com. Of course, I've suddenly forgotten my...
Because you haven't done it in weeks.
Yeah. You can follow us on Twitter at CentralFLSAS, and you can like us on Facebook. And please subscribe to us on YouTube.
John has been uploading a bunch of his archives. And for those of you who are, uber Disney fans who miss things like Body Wars and Cranium Command and
El Rio del Tiempo
and Timekeeper, like he's been uploading all that, and
I've been remastering them at 1080 at 60 frames per second. They literally look like I shot them yesterday. They look absolutely spectacular. So, yeah, definitely get a chance to go on there.
And there will be a lot of video of Pandora. Like I said, we're here in the morning, so we won't have much of the bioluminescent nighttime stuff, but we will come back as soon as our passes allow us to.
Yeah. So, from the planet of Pandora, say goodbye, Anne-Marie.
However you say goodbye in Blue People speak.
And that, Alexis hangs her head in shame. So long and have a...
Welcome to the year 2095, Halloween Horror Nights fans.
So long and have a magical week, everybody.
I see you.
I see you.